going to be high when it has to do with conducting the exams, because not from their perspective, more from the schools, because specifically for the internal exams. The external exams, I don't think there are much issues there. All that is needed would be the CBT centers that would enroll. I believe that's the strategy you're using. CBT centers.
Yes, because sorry, yeah. Why I asked, because they are leveraging the centers already available for JAM, which is close to about 800 or thereabout. WAEC is administering twice the number of candidates. So the infrastructure required will be large.
Yeah, it's also an opportunity for business to strive, because it invariably means that it's an opportunity for entrepreneurs to look at that as a problem and begin to look at how to solve that problems. So we should begin to encourage more entrepreneurs to go into the area of CBT, and that's happening globally, and that's one. Secondly, there are also international-based CBT centers that are already local. We can also adopt some of them, but particularly I'm more concerned about the internal exams, because the internal exams, like I said, a whole lot of schools have not been able to. They may not even have the finance to be able to fund the infrastructure needed for them to conduct exams. That is CBE based. It will require them having to get a whole lot of computers, because it's not going to be the responsibility of WAEC or NICO to get the computers for them. So how many computers are you getting? Are you acquiring? From when I graduated, then we were over 300 that sat for internal exams. So does it not mean that you would need that numbers of computer systems, and getting a computer system that would be able to do the kind of work that these exams required, it's going to be quite expensive. So
what about the expense on the students and parents? Because of course they will have to pay as usual for WAEC fees, and you and I know what the talk about fees, meeting up these fees is at the moment. Now, with added, computer facilities and all that, what's the burden? What do you think the burden will be like? Is it something that will be manageable, or is it something that is sustainable?
Okay, so for internal exams, I think it's something that is sustainable. They are in the school, they are within the school premises, they go to school every day, so they really don't need to pay that. The expense may just be in the cost of registering for the exams.
But remember, it's center-based, not school-based.
Yeah, I'm talking, that's what I say, for the internal exams.
Yeah.
Because the internal exams, the centers, the schools becomes the center.
Is that what it is?
There is a shift in that sense,
such
that we are planning, all the examining bodies are planning to shift from school-based exam to center-based exam. But let me point out that in this ongoing school candidate examination, for WAEC exam, some schools are running the computer-based exam right now. It's just a selected number of schools. But from next year, all the objectives, all will be online. And so what is in place is that the schools that have the facilities will sit the exam in their schools, while those that do not have will be pulled to common centers.
Have you factored those who live in rural areas in all of this plan? Because
yes, that is the federal government's directive.